holy late night haul. I just saw Star Wars The Force Awakens. It is now 1:20. Great movie. And across the street from the theater is a Kmart, so while I was waiting for my show, I busted out the old coupons. My mom busted out the old reward savings. We got a huge haul of Marvel Legends and saved a lot of money. Right now I'm just going to go through that haul, and then I will try to get all these reviews done by Christmas. So what you see is not all. Do have those ones up there. If you can tell, the red are the Rhino Spider-Man things, and the gray are Odin. So let's go through Odin real quick first. Do have Scarlet Witch. And the box is really messed up in Kmart. I think the parents were fighting over it, going crazy, just sorting through them, seeing what was what, and that's what happened to the boxing. So obviously those boxes won't be saved. And there's Sentry. I'll be honest, I didn't know much about Machine Man and Sentry. Apparently they're heroes. I don't know. I'll look up who they are. I don't know. You can never really trust the back of the box. Machine Man, of course. Then not in Odin, but it was the last Electro there. It is Jamie Foxx's Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Which, I like that Electro, but I do prefer the original one, but this one was there, and I figured it was the best opportunity to get it. And continuing with the Odin, of course, we gotta get the Odin son, Thor. And this is probably the most put together packaging. Obviously you can't see the whole thing up and down because I can't push it back or zoom out because all the boxes are in the way. But we do have Thor. And then we have the white costumed Iron Fist. Believe it or not, this does complete my Odin. And that's because I do have the Hawkeye on display over on my shelf. And he came with the body. So then, another Build-A-Figure I completed while I was there was, of course, Rhino. You see, I decided to go with a Hero for Hire and Misty Knight instead of White Tiger. I might still try to get her loose on eBay. I'm not too sure, but I did go with Misty Knight. Because I am thinking about picking up Luke Cage pretty soon. It might sound corny, but I finished the Jessica Jones TV show, and it piqued my interest in Luke Cage. And I was also watching the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, which also got me interested in Luke Cage. And Heroes for Hire in general. So, that's why I got that. Of course, we have Superior Venom. Don't know much about this Venom. All I know is it's Octavius with the Venom symbiote. And, I mean, who hasn't worn the Venom symbiote at this point? I mostly got it for the yarn, but it is a cool Venom figure. I think my favorite Venom is Eddie Brock, and then, ooh, snap, Agent Venom, which is, of course, Flash Thompson. One of my favorite figures from this wave, and one of the main reasons people get this wave is, of course, Chameleon. So he can double as a J. Jonah Jameson, or a Hammerhead, or you can just be Chameleon. Oh yeah. It's a pretty good figure. And another one that really piqued my interest in this wave is Kraven the Hunter. I've always loved him as one of Spider-Man's villains, and just a villain in general. And of course, Ghost Rider. Now, according to this, he is part of a Heroes for Hire. So that'll be cool. And I do have a Spider-Man motorcycle from a long time ago. My friend gave it to me to use for Badass Undertaker when I was younger, and I used to play with my wrestlers all the time, and I was doing Badass Undertaker, so he gave me that. So that will probably be what this guy uses. I'm not going to paint it black or anything because it's so old. I don't know how well that will go. And last but not least, yep, we do have a 7-inch Spider-Man. We don't have a 6-inch one yet, and we still don't as we get Scarlet Spider. Now this is of course cloned to destroy Peter Parker. Ben Alley chooses instead. Yeah, this is not the Flash Thompson Scarlet Spider from the Ultimate Spider-Man storylines, I think. That might just been the TV show, but who knows. Anyways, it is Ben Riley. And that ends my late night haul. So if we take a look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which does complete Rhino. I think I'll put that there. And we got 1, and we got 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we got 12 figures. The total came to about this total for 12 figures and 2 Build-A-Figure figures, so 13 figures, I mean, oh my god, 14 figures, wow, that was awful math, came to $291, and after the coupons and the gift cards and the rewards, I paid about $202, $205, something like that for these. And if you want to buy the sets of 7 that are on Big Bad Toy Store for $154 each, you'll be looking at almost $300. So even though Big Bad Toy Store is a great place to save, surprisingly I saved a lot more by going to my local Kmart. Thank you for joining me for another collector spot, and I'll see you guys with all these motherfucking reviews.